From Sydney to Singapore, we are soon arriving in Rome. Welcome to our new destination, Italy. This trip, I didn't want to rush. I just want to follow the rhythm of the city. Over 3 chapters, I will share my favorite little moments, from beautiful cafes and quiet corners, to fabric houses, small boutiques, and of course some really good food. This is a mix of places you might know and some you probably don't. Nothing too serious, just simple, beautiful moments along the way. Think of this as a moving postcard from Rome for you.
Io però adesso volevo capire se potevo evitarlo.
Sorry, you can't help it.
It wasn't that rooftop bar and tastes great, but that hotel. Piazza Navona.
Yeah. They have a great role model. Whereas, you know, as we've told you, Jimmy's children have never got help these days.
Piazza Navona.
Where do you live?
Sydney, Australia.
Australia.
Mm. Please, you're beautiful.
No.
Over and over, I keep going over the world we knew. Once when you walked beside me, that inconceivable, that unbelievable world we knew. When we two were in love, and every bright neon sign turned into stars, and the sun and the moon seemed to be ours. Each road that we took turned into gold, but the dream was too much for you to hold. Now over and over, I keep going over
Iced coffee for you, sir.
May I have a double espresso?
Oh, your milk.